Hello, welcome. I thought we would do another enhance one of my earlier wreaths that I had done. You know, as we go forward, of course, our hope is that we will evolve, and as we learn, we'll have new techniques and a better design eye. And I feel as though that's something that I have done. And so I'm going to be doing a few videos where I'm revamping some of my earlier wreaths, and I thought I'd like to take you along and show you how we do that. So first of all, welcome. My name is Elaine, and you're watching Inspired by My Angel CLM. And let me show you the wreath we're going to do today. This is a Valentine's wreath that I had made. You can see the bow is kind of messed up. I had it stored. So I already went and undid it. So I'm going to take this bow off. It's seen better days. And I went ahead and I made a new bow. Okay. So that's something that we're going to be adding to freshen up this wreath. And I think that's going to look quite nice. We'll adjust our tails and things as we go. So that'll be the bow. And then I picked out some florals, and I've chosen the florals in different shades of red because as I showed you the bow, there are different shades of red, and I just thought it would create a more cohesive look. I've also got a few white daisies that I want to sprinkle in. I have some ivy that's variegated because there's already some ivy in here, so this will go nicely. And then also some, I believe this is boxwood, that we'll use just to add in a little more texture into the design. Okay, so let's get started. I hope you can see everything okay. Like I said, here's a preview of what the wreath looks like, and let's see what we can come up with. So first of all, I think I'd like to add in some of my greenery. As we've talked in the past, just establishing the line to get it a little bit more even as we add on. So I'm going to begin with some of this ivy that I had already cut up. Move these over here. And maybe first of all, I'll get my bow in place. So I want to place it where it was. So I'm just going to feed my zip tie through. And this is an angel vine base that I had originally done this design on. It's a little different than a grapevine. Still nice to work on though. Get that tightened up, and then I'll cut off my zip tie. Let's just fluff our bow out a little bit. This is a little too long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Well, let me finish fluffing a little bit more. Get my loops in place. Okay, yeah, these are too long, so I'm going to go ahead fold it so the two edges are together, and then cut towards the raw edge in an angle, and that gives you your dovetail. Trim this one. This one could be a little shorter. I love this ribbon with the buffalo check and the rickrack. I think it adds a nice interest to the design. The only really Valentine ribbon that I have is this black that has some gold glittered hearts on it. Okay, I think that looks nice. Maybe this one's still a little bit too long. Okay, so now we'll start adding some of our greenery in and establish that line that I talk about. Okay, I think I want to just add a little bit more here. Because I added one there, I'm going to come opposite diagonally, and I'm going to insert another piece down here at the bottom. Just see if I can turn that a little bit for you. We'll try it on for size first. And I think that'll look nice right there. Just turning my iPad so that I can see a little better. Okay, so I think that looks nice. We've got that going diagonally. Okay, I want to come in up here. That'll look good there. It's just giving it a little bit more height. I like that. Let's get another piece in here. That looks pretty. Try to pay attention to this line. Okay, right behind that bow coming out to the side. That looks good. It's amazing with just a few little adjustments how we can enhance our wreaths. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the next several weeks, is going through some of my inventory, taking a closer look at it and seeing what I can do to make it more beautiful. Just going to step back and take a look, pull off my glue strings. Let me put this on the hanger. Okay, I think we're getting a nice line, but I do want to incorporate that greenery. We want to have it dispersed evenly throughout. So I'm going to bring some over in this area. Let me go first here. And now I think I'd like to bring one right through here. And I think I need a little bit more up there. Okay, can you see that okay? Let me bring it up a little closer for you, see what we've done. It's nice and full. Okay, let's get some of the florals that I chose. And add a few of those in. Okay, I think I'll start with this. That'll stay within that line. I like that up there. So I'm just going to go around and keep filling in with some of these florals. Because I put one up there, I'm going to come down here in this area. Right there. I have my fan out here in my she shed, and it's really sending my glue strings flying. So I like that. Let's continue with those. So one there, one there. I think I'd like to bring one out in this area, creating that triangle that we've talked about. Okay, I like that. We've got another one, but let's wait. Or actually, I think I'm going to take one and place it over here. Try to keep our little glitter pieces to the front so they show. Okay, I think that's looking good. And then I have this other one. It's a little deeper. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's a little burgundy. I'm not sure that I'm gonna, I might not do this one. Let's see how, I think to lighten it up and to pick up on some of these carnations that were in it originally, we'll add a little bit of these daisies. This will brighten the wreath and pull in some of the floral that we already have in there. Just make sure you're bending your stems. Right back here. It's always a good idea, just kind of place it and just get a feel like you're trying it on for size. Okay, so we've got a small triangle going on there. Let's continue. Let's get one out here. Actually, I think before I place that, I'm going to go right there. No, I don't like that one there. I think it's too long. Pull that out. This is just really creating some dimension, because the design I had done on this seemed to be rather compact, and I do find I prefer a little more of an airy look to my designs now. Again, how we evolve as we learn and create. I'm definitely liking that bow better versus the one that we had in there originally. I think it has a little more interest to it. Well, this being a little shorter, I could probably get this in right there. Yeah, I think that looks nice. What do you think? I hope you like it. I think we're getting there. I'd still like to incorporate a little bit more of the daisies. Oh, and I do have one more of these carnations that came off. Maybe peeking out here. Somebody's walking up to the door. They can see. Because don't forget, when this is on someone's door, depending on how many steps there are, people are going to be seeing the wreath from different angles. So you want to make sure you have something that everyone can see. Come on here near our bow. Just have that little bud peeking out there. You just bend this. Ooh, that one was a little tough. Okay, I think we have enough of the daisies in there, although I've only got one stem left. Let me go ahead and finish adding. There's no sense of hanging on to that. So I'm going to go right here under the bow. And I've got one more small piece. I think I'll come right in here near the bow. You can just see that peeking out. My little floral came off. Okay. I had a little interruption on the video, so I just had to fix that. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of this boxwood. Just here and there, just to bring in another texture. We don't need too much. It is getting quite full. But I think down and inside, peeking out, is just going to add a lot to the design. Yeah, I like that. So like I said, we're not going to add too much. I like the fact that there's some of the florals are deep and then some of them are coming out. I'm pleased with that. Right in here a little bit more. Well, today is Christmas Eve day. Leave me a comment below what your plans are for celebrating. I'm going to come right here underneath this bow. That's another thing. I would so enjoy if you would leave me a comment after watching the video. Let me know if you're enjoying my videos. Perhaps what you'd like to see me do. That would be fun. Just leave me a comment below. I know this isn't live, but you can still go in, and I always go back in and I read. I get a notification and I check all of the messages. That would be a very big help. Okay, it looks like I was interrupted during this video again. I was having a little trouble with my internet. I apologize. Okay, hopefully we're recording again. I do apologize for the interruptions that we seem to be having. But hopefully you've gotten the gist of what is involved in just enhancing wreaths that you already have. A bow, some new greenery and florals. And if you refer back to the beginning of the video where we took the picture, you can just see how beautiful and what a change with just a few things added. So just let me show you that. You can see from the side how nice and full that is. The bow. So I think we took a pretty wreath and we made it more beautiful. And that was my goal. And I hope that watching me do this will encourage you to take a look at some of your designs that you have, and as you've evolved as a designer, apply some of those techniques that you've learned. So because the internet seems to be struggling, I'm going to cut this video short right now. I've added everything that I wanted to add, and I think it looks beautiful, and I hope that you do too. So please, if you like this, what you watched today, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. That would be greatly appreciated. And also, subscribe to my channel. That would be wonderful. And then you'll get notifications when I create new videos. And as I said, I'm going to be doing a series of videos, so I'd like you to stay tuned for that. So for today, I'm going to say goodbye and wish you all a very happy new year. May it be the perfect 2022.